my good people? How y'all doing this afternoon? This afternoon, goddamn, fucking up already, y'all. How y'all doing this evening? Oh, I'm excited for this one. Let's see, who do we have in the chat? We ain't got nobody in the chat yet. Okay, that's all right. Starts coming through here in a minute. We're just gonna get all the other stuff going. Then somebody gonna come in here. I know. Where my regular degulas at? Y'all taking too long for me. Oh. They say it was live. It's live. Somebody must be having something going on tonight. That's okay. Well, hello everybody. What's going on? My name is Maki with Unique Serpents by Maki. I have a very, very special guest here today. Super excited to have what I consider to be the epitome of brains and beauty out here in the streets. She's a cold-blooded motherfucker. I've known her for some years. How we met is a funny fucking story. And we might get into a little bit of that, but she's doing big things out in Memphis. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Memphis. She out there doing big things in Memphis. College graduate, well educated, highly intellectual, great conversation, just a chill individual, and young too, and out here doing the damn thing. I mean, it's amazing to see what folks around. It never ceases to amaze me the folks that I have met in my life that continue to build and really just be out here doing some shit. What up, the bear? Thank you for coming through, my guy. So, if y'all ain't done it yet, I would love to bring my guest in here because she's just so cold-blooded. So if you missed the intro, come on back with it. Mitsubu! Thank you for coming through, Mitsubu. She's amazing. She's just absolutely amazing. Like I said, known her for years. So if you haven't done it yet, get your smoke, get your drink, get your favorite animal, and come and sit and have a chit-chat with your good friend Maki. Because we're gonna get into some shit tonight. And I couldn't see myself having a conversation like this with anybody else. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring on Ms.Māj, the one and only, cold-blooded. We're gonna bring her on this stage. We're gonna holler at her real quick. Because it's finna be fun. Hey, Miss Lady.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to have you up here.
I'm so excited.
So I took some notes out of what you sent me now. So there's a few things, but first thing I want you to do, I want you to introduce yourself to the good people. Tell them what you do, what you like, and why you here.
All right. Well, I go by Ms. the Great, also Ms. the God, and Ms. the Threat. I go by a couple of different names, but at the end of the day, Ms. is perfect, right? I am a 25-year-old who has, as you said, graduated undergrad at the Jackson State University. I'm now pursuing my master's at University of Phoenix. But other than educational, I am looking into starting a dance team for the Memphis area, the greater Memphis area. You can be Memphis, South Haven, Arkansas. You can come from wherever you want. Also going into some nonprofits, trying to get into the social activist realm with our incarcerated population, which is probably one of the most important things to me, near and dear to my heart. Um, and last but certainly not least, I have a podcast that I host as well called Message with Mage. And when you tune into the podcast, you'll get the message part. It's from that very long titled movie that is very prominent in our culture. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your truth in the hood. Yeah, that movie.
Come on with it now.
So I use that as, just a platform to talk about any and everything black, any and everything for the culture, by the culture, and of the culture. So that's pretty much what I bring.
That's what I'm talking
I feel
about.
like that was real long winded.
No, that's fine, girl. You pop your shit. If you ain't gonna pop it nowhere else, you pop it up here now. You pop it up here. So I mean, I've known you for what we going on like what 10 years now.
It is. It is.
It's been a long time. It's been a very very long time. Now I don't know if you want to tell the story of how we met. That's up to you.
I don't mind at all.
I was stupid.
I think it's something that a lot of people did. Probably
Nikki.
want to admit to it.
I mean, it look, okay, so if anybody know the song,
if we're gonna be real, we're gonna be real.
We're gonna be real. We're gonna be totally real. I'm cool with it. We done. I think I've definitely matured.
Absolutely.
In myself from that.
Very much. I'm very much more confident now.
I'm way more confident. Like I found other people like me was the play card there. But if anybody know the song, LOL Smiley Face, back then, that motherfucker goddamn Trey Songz was having everybody fucked up because he said 804-335-0051. I still remember this shit. And that number, being the teenager that I was, I dialed the number. And I didn't dial it. I had no business being up on there because it was a whole chat line. Do you figure damn me? That was a whole chat line.
And not even one that, not one that you see across the TV late at night, but one of those ones that, like how now every social media site is porn. It gave that.
It was very much that. It was very much that. It was, and it was, okay? It was raunchy, okay? It was real raunchy. I had no business being up there. I think I was like, 16, 17? Something.
Myself even younger.
Shit. It was a while. But me being the introverted child and struggling with being me as a lesbian and all that, I catfished the girl. I ain't even gonna hold you. I catfished the girl. I done tricked her out. She thought I was a dude, And but out of that, it was many years later, and it sat on my heart real bad. And I called the girl. And I said, "Look at here, we cool. You know what I'm saying? We cool. I gotta tell you something." She's like, "What?" I was like, "Look, okay, here's the situation." And you were probably 22, 23 when I did that. Yeah. I remember because it was after my mom had passed, and I lost my mama at 22. And that was part of what set it off. Because I was like, oh, okay, I ain't trying to go out with no regrets. And she's a really nice kid. She's dope. Like, she's a really good person. You go out there like that. I called Ms.Māj. I said, hey, look here, this is what's going on. And she said, well, I got something to tell you too. We after that, it was cool. It was done. And we kept up with each other on the book. And you just kept doing shit. You graduated. You was doing the majorette team. You was doing, I think you went to a college ball or something like that. And then you went, I know you went to the Black Business Ball because I looked it up for my city. Because I was like, oh, this is some bullshit. You ain't gonna keep showing me up like this. So you just kept doing shit. And I was like, I gotta keep up. I was grateful that if I had to make a friend in that type of situation, that it would have been somebody like you. I was very, very happy. So
agree. I concur.
So you say, okay, so you, I know, okay, so you're currently going for your master's. What, you going for a master's in counseling? Is that right?
Clinical mental health counseling. Because the end goal is to either be a forensic psychiatrist or a doctorate level correctional counselor.
Mm, mm. Well, that's some powerful shit right there. A doctorate level in person. That's a statement. That's
I
a
mean,
statement.
it's really just Criminal Minds.
Oh yeah, I love Criminal Minds.
And it's been one of my favorite shows since it first came out.
Okay,
And
me too.
watching it over and over and over again, and just seeing that different aspects of what makes people who they are, what makes people do the things that they do. What is it? Is it something that we just do? Is it just in us and we just blossom it, or is it a set of circumstances? Is it a mix of both?
Mm.
Of course, a lot of people in this field, with a lot of people in psychology and counseling, will say it's both, but some variations of it than others. Some it may be 70% biological and 30% environment. It may be 85% environment, 15% biological. Like they work together, but it is certainly a mixture,
I
no
would
matter what.
guess that. If it was me, I would guess that. I feel like you would have to have a certain trigger that would put the other. Because you got a lot of. Because what is it? Now you tell me. But I remember reading the statistics some years ago, I believe. I remember reading it somewhere. And I don't remember where I read it from. I don't remember if it was cool or not. But it said something about like 65% of the people that go out there and do some fucked up, crazy ass shit. Or no. It was that most people in the world are actually got the makeup biologically, right?
Mm-hmm.
For to be a psychopath, right? There's certain traits that you got. And then something flips it. Something happens in the environment, and that's what triggers the things to start popping off for you to go do this crazy ass shit, right? So if
Now,
that's the case, that means that 65% of us are just ain't had the right circumstance yet to go off
that's
the hinge.
exactly it. That's exactly it. If you see a lot of times on social media nowadays, you'll see something happen and people are like, "Oh, I would have XYZ." You don't know what the hell you would have did, because when you're in that situation and your adrenaline is pumping, you have absolutely no clue
Oh, that's facts.
who or what. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where as you're watching it, you perceive it a certain way, but as you're in it, it's
Right.
totally.
What's up, Deja? That's my lady right there. That's my better half. My
Hey,
big bro Elias. That's my trans bro in the struggle. That's my dude right there. One of the best people in the game. These are all like my reptile kind of folks. So
hey, everybody! It's so nice to see y'all. I love
this,
that y'all.
if y'all missed the intro, this girl is cold blooded. I'm telling you. If y'all missed the intro, she's cold. So I know one of the things that we bonded over was that we both felt very misunderstood and very isolated when we were younger. So was that something that for you played a part in going into all this? Did you want to better understand yourself and how you reacted to things?
Yes, that was the main thing actually, because I felt like I was headed once well, I can say it. I was kicked out of school my junior year for smoking weed,
Now that's news to me.
right? So I've always been real smart, always been an honest student, always had A's, B's, the whole nine. Um, I still graduated salutatorian in my high school class, so.
Okay. I'll
but
see you.
but I said that to say, I got kicked out my junior year, and after I got kicked out, I was real struggling with my identity, because it was like so many people telling me you're so smart, but you want to hang around these people. You're so smart, but I see the comment. Yeah,
Bear's
well,
a fool.
that was high
Bear's a
school.
fool.
That was high school.
He's a fool. Bear's a fool.
So I ended up really going through this like internal struggle of, well, who the fuck am I? Am I this nerdy, geeky dancer, athlete person, or am I a Memphian? You know what I mean? And at heart, all of us here, no matter how smart, no matter how, you know,
Yeah, I got that.
we are, we have it in us. And so it's like, damn, I felt like I was at that crossroads that a lot of people that are from here or that are born or raised here rather go through. You know, you hit that point where it's like, damn, I'm in high school, I'm almost done with high school, I'm about to be grown.
Mm,
What am I gonna do? Am I gonna go to college like I've been saying all these 12 years? Or
hmm
it's time to hit the warehouse and keep smoking weed and hanging out? You know what I
Right.
mean?
No, I'm with you.
So it became a thing for me where I was like, okay, no, we're gonna do exactly what the fuck we said we was gonna do.
So you know what? I have a question for you in that because we both mixed kids. We both and so one thing I did want to ask you was because I went through it real bad, being half Hawaiian and being black. I went through it real bad because not not that any particular mix looks like one, but like I know you. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of folks wouldn't guess that you were mixed with Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people wouldn't guess that I was mixed with Hawaiian. So did that play a part with you too? Because I went through that.
Honestly, once shit hit the fan, I was black. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And while I still acknowledge that, I have that in me and I have to, you know what I mean? It's part of my heritage. But I feel that right now, in the sense of what I'm trying to do, I definitely had more of a focus on, damn, I am black, I'm in Memphis. What am I going to do after high school? What's going to happen?
Mm.
Like, and that was before we got into the whole Afro Latina
Yeah, it
wave that was
was.
coming through, and then there was a whole thing about, well, who's on whose side. The Dominicans don't fuck with us, Puerto Ricans don't fuck with us, Mexicans don't fuck with us. So what you mean? Are you Afro Latino or are you black?
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I was born and raised here in Memphis. I was raised as a black woman. So for me, I had to choose whether I was going to focus on, well, I'm both, and it's
Right.
like, no, I can't focus on that part of it just because it's gonna throw off the entire message. So
With you.
for the entire message, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I can speak about because I didn't grow up in Puerto Rico. I didn't visit a lot. I didn't visit no family out there. I've never been. So it's like, do I know a little Spanish? I absolutely do. Do I get asked when the light hits me a certain way, and when I wear my hair a certain way, when I lay these edges down? Do I get
Yeah.
asked? I do.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, on surface value, I am a black woman, and that's what I wish that people had stayed with when we were talking about the racial disparities across the diaspora, because there are racial disparities across the diaspora. No matter how you flip it, smack it or rub it down.
No, you right. You right. I that's part of the reason why I wanted to bring you on here because I feel like we definitely do differ in that. I do lean talking about more of the issues being on the black side or whatever, but I do get it because mine is more outward. Cause I got the damn tattoo, not damn tattoos. Lord, don't let them get me for that. I got the tattoo, I got the tattoos and stuff, right? But I look just black. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting all this hate, talking about, well, why you got the tattoos and all this and you not. And I'm like, now hold on now, buddy, because English wasn't even my first language, homeboy. I'm from there. My
you
my
know,
it ain't just I'm from there. No, my daddy's really like that. So can we not? So can
and
we
it's
not?
but that and that's so sad to me because even like if we're going, even when we get to the point of, you know, well, prime example, perfect example. It just happened. Ray Monte is a very big influencer. I love him down.
I think I know what you're
also
talking about. I heard.
I very much love Belcalis. She's very much an embodiment of some of the attributes that I want people to realize are there, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, the way she handled him using her as a prime example, which she is,
Right.
I don't give a shit. I love you, Cardi. If you see this, if you come across a clip of this, I love you down. I'm one of them bitches that's gonna talk bad about you, but saying every word up tomorrow. I'm finna talk real. It's not even talking bad. I wish that people would get out of that egocentrism that is, you mentioned me. Bitch, I mentioned you because you were vital to my point.
There you go. There you
It was
go.
never, it was never because I had an issue with what you're doing. It was never because I hated on you. It's because you are the prime example that I can use for this situation.
Thank you. Go off. Go off. Go off.
So I did, and for people that don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna give a little context. So Essence made an article. Raymante, like I said, is an influencer, very big on TikTok. Love him down, but he's ghetto. I don't like to use that word. I say he's urban. He's an urban man, an urban black man from an inner city in fucking Los Angeles. I don't know what else you expect him to be. But okay. So Essence magazine did a article about this birthday trip that he did, which included a couple of other influencers. And instead of talking about how lavish the goddamn trip was, because it was in Cabo, they went to an all-inclusive resort. The
Yeah.
room was nice as hell. They dressed down.
Facts.
Okay, the food looked the fuck good. All right, they didn't tell us the name of that resort in that article. They didn't tell us what part of the city they went to. They didn't tell us anything except the reason that he's not getting brand deals because he's not marketable.
Right. Facts. And where is he not marketable? That's my question.
Because he made it to me. Hell.
Right.
Hell.
Like you don't talking about he's not marketable. You a lie. You a lie.
He responded to that and basically told them, hey, I love that you know, highlighted me, but I feel like this is hypocritical. Because the same way you're saying I can't get brand deals from these white brand media companies, you've never reached out to me. Ebony ain't reached out to me. BET ain't reached out to me. So for you to make this article, but also in return still not offer me a brand deal or offer me anything to help out that disparity,
Mm-hmm.
you're basically just using my shit for clout, and I don't like it.
Facts. No, facts. You right. You right.
And a lot of people mistook it as, oh, he's being disrespectful. Well, first of all, Essence's response, whack, funky as fuck. I didn't like it.
She said whack. Fuck it. Fuck. I ain't like it.
I
Boo, Hey, my lady got me hooked on that saying. I heard it like 2-3 months ago. She said it to me about something, and I ain't been able to stop saying that. But boo,
tomato. Like, I cannot. It was horrible. And whoever they have in that PR room needs to be fucking fired. There's no way you press send on that. To the public. To the public. I didn't even go to school for PR, and I know that one right.
She said I didn't even go to school for that. But I know that one right.
I know that one right. That one is.
What's up, Dragon? Thanks for coming through, man. Thank you. Father Don, anybody? RO50. Anybody? I mean, I hope I ain't missed nobody. I think I got everybody.
But
you're
like,
right.
you know. Oh, and hey, everybody, I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring y'all. I just don't want to forget my topic. I smoke a lot. And you forget where I was.
Hey, look, you better than Bear. Bear forget what he... Hey, yo, Bear, this man tried to open the door with the light switch the other day. So, you good. Trust me, you good. You good.
Mine get bad real quick. So
I get bad real quick.
it's starting to my head, not my heart. I'm sorry.
So I think, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, one of your first things, because I remember, I feel like this, you was working at the dance studio, right? So tell me about that, about because goddamn, you could dance your goddamn ass off. I can't. I don't know how I'm black and Hawaiian and ain't got no goddamn rhythm at all. I ain't got no rhythm. You've seen me. I ain't got no rhythm. I ain't got it. I just ain't got it. So tell me about that and how you got into that. Because I know it played a major factor for you, but how'd you even get into that?
Um, being the first girl in a family, in a family that is dance and line dancing is what we do when we get together. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to bring it back. It fell off a lot, when the cousins got older. But every family function, I try to make it my business to put some type of line dance music on. But to answer your question, I started dancing at like 3 years old. I did my first my first runway walk at 4.
Oh,
Um, I did cheerleading from kindergarten all the way up until 5th grade. I was captain of the cheerleading squad in elementary school. Then I went to middle school. Didn't necessarily want to do cheer anymore. I felt like it was getting redundant at that point. Like it would be the same. Basically, my elementary school and my middle school were doing the same thing. We were learning from the middle school at the
mm,
elementary school, so it would have been the same thing. And I was like,
mm.
I want to do something different. And so I tried out for the majorette team. Ended up being really good at it. I'll I'll be honest. My first year, and we had there are some videos on YouTube. I'm not telling y'all my middle school. So y'all can go watch those videos and embarrass me, okay? But I will say the first couple of years it was rough because I was still in cheer mode. I was still very stiff and trying to make sure that the moves were noticeable. Um, so did that, worked my way all the way up to co-captain 8th grade year. Then in high school, I went back to cheer because my high school didn't have a majorette team. I did community majorette. And yeah, I did that all the way up until after I graduated. Then in college, I joined a collegiate championship team. It's called J Suede. But when I was a part of it, it was the JSU Dance Ensemble. Now it's called J Suede. So if
Wait a
anybody's
minute.
looking
Hold on. Hold on. Back to wait a
at
pause. Pause for the cause. Because if I'm not mistaken, you just heard a name that I said I didn't heard on TV with the dancing nerve.
yes, sir. Yes,
And if
sir.
I'm not mistaken, they
Uh,
whooped y'all whooped that ass on an episode.
we
Or am I
so what
crazy?
happened is it was more. I think what you're thinking about is when I was here and I was
Mm,
doing press and Tiger with the for a while. So
okay.
they did go against the Dancing Dogs. Unfortunately, I was not a part of the team at that time.
Mm,
Um, due to some
okay. All right. Yeah, now the
stuff.
Prince of Tigress, I've heard that a few times.
Yeah, so Jay Suede is actually the collegiate team at Jackson State University. We have the J Sets, which is the majorette team, but I actually joined the dance ensemble, which was pretty much a mix of all kinds of dance except majorette. So we did contemporary, we did lyrical, we did hip hop,
Oh, wow.
tap, ballet, jazz. We did
Okay.
pretty much everything, and so that's how I ended pretty much my dance career in college because of COVID. So
COVID
then,
fucked it up for everybody.
no, I didn't even get to go. We didn't get to go to nationals. We didn't get to do anything that year. We made the team and we finished our line. We crossed our line. But now I am trying to create my own dance company in which I am going to start with a major team, but eventually I want it to be a fully working studio, which is going to be everything contemporary, ballet, jazz, tap, everything. So
Now, one thing that you did send about that I absolutely loved was that you included the boys in that too. That's
Absolutely.
dope. That's dope because, and I'm not saying that every boy that wants to dance is gay. I'm not saying that. I'm,
No,
I'm, I'm not saying that because there's several of them that just can goddamn dance and
I didn't get an answer before I sat down.
oh, you good. If you gotta go get one, go grab one, Chicken D.
It's all right. I got other utensils
She
on.
said other utensils. I'm weak. But I did love the fact that if they were, that's a lot. I know a lot of gay boys who that's how
if,
they start
if
as dance.
you were to even go on YouTube and look up major competitions now, most of the guys are catching, honey.
Oh,
They're
there's a boy that's out here killing the goddamn game. I think he's still in high
they're
school.
not playing a single. They're not playing. What we say in Memphis is they're not playing the radio with their head. You
Not playing
understand
the
me?
radio.
Not playing the radio with their heads, and I am here for it because all my life I've been coached by gay drag queens, whatever you want to call them. They started.
Yeah.
They do,
Yep.
and a lot of people say, "Oh, black women are the blueprint." We are, however, comma dash. If we gonna talk about it, let's
Hey
talk
yo,
about
she said, however, comma dash. Hey yo,
if
she
we're
said,
gonna talk
however,
about
comma
how, if we're
dash.
gonna talk about fashion, if we're gonna talk about the phrases that we use, the dances that we do, you cannot have that conversation without the LGBTQ community. And I'm sorry, I left out the it's QIA now. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Don't.
it's look. Hey, we ain't even we ain't even gonna get into that. I am part of the alphabet mafia and have lost track. Okay, let me tell you something. I am in the Leviticus. Leviticus. I can't Father down go tell me how to say
Look,
it. I always
I
forgot.
don't want no smoke. I promise I don't want no smoke.
No. She said, I don't want no smoke. No, it's all love over here. We know. Hey, I know. Hey,
No,
like I said,
I had to tell this one dude because I said that one day in conversation amongst a group of people, and I left out that IA baby. He got me together
quick.
quick.
They will. Oh, they will.
It's LGBTQIA. I apologize
Technically, it's
immediately.
LGBTQIA plus, but who the fuck is saying all that?
Look, immediately, I apologize.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, the Q covered everybody else. We didn't need everything else. The Q was queer and questioning, right? That was what the Q was. The Q covered everybody the fuck else. So now you want me to come look, you done got me on a rant now. You want me to come in here and say LGBTQIA plus. That is half of the goddamn alphabet. There's only 26 letters in the alphabet. Is it 26? I don't even remember. Okay, but there's only so many. We got a quarter of them right there.
Oh my
I'm not
god! When
finna
I
play
said he
with
got me
you.
together, I was like, I don't want. I literally was like, I apologize. I don't want any smoke. I didn't realize it was like customary now to say the whole thing. I thought if I just
It ain't. It ain't. And don't let nobody punk you. If it ain't. And if you need to, you pick up the phone, you call
look,
Maki and be like,
immediately,
I
I'm
got a
by
stud
myself.
friend
Look,
that
I
said
don't
I
look.
don't got to. That's how
Look, I
you
don't want
handle
no
that.
smoke. I don't want no smoke. I'm by myself. Please.
I got your back. Don't worry about it. I got your back, Dag Nabbit. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you. I ain't gonna allow him to do it. This is my friend.
And
I'll cut you out.
before we move on, because I know you probably should move on, I, to those people that make those TikToks talking about bi women and their boyfriends, please stop, because it hurts me.
Wait a minute. Wait, go back. Wait. What? Wait a minute. Tell me about it. Hold on. I don't know. Apparently, I
So
don't.
look, on TikTok, it's like a running joke that's like every it's a sound, right? And it's like, hey, bye, girls. How's your boyfriend?
Wait, I'm confused. What does that mean?
Because you're bi, and you rarely see bi women in a relationship with another woman.
Oh no, that's facts. Oh, we don't need to get started on that. Oh, baby, I'm the wrong. Look, let me tell you something. I'm the wrong stud to have that conversation with. I don't fuck. Okay, look, all right, look, I ain't gonna. All right.
Please,
Look,
please,
okay, so
Jeremy.
my whole. Oh Jesus Christ! You know me. I'm very hard up. I'm very hard up, and I'm right here. And ain't shit changing my beliefs. Ain't shit changing my mind. We gotta sit down and have a real conversation like this, right? And I remember talking to you one time. I was single. I remember talking to y'all one time. I was talking to you one time. And I I remember I remember telling you I was talking to this girl and she was bi, and I was tweak twacking about it. Ooh, I didn't tell you what happened with that bitch. That bitch. Hey, hey, Maze, you might want to come fuck her up for me. You might want to come whoop that ass one time.
Yeah. I
But
am trying to be a reformed person.
nah, she needed a couple times. But yeah, dog. So I done met the girl I'm with, the lady I'm with now, Miss Deja. She done totally flipped the script for me. She done broke me on down now. She done settled me on down.
I
Cause
love it.
she's pansexual. So
I love
technically she's pansexual. And we got into a whole, I think the first real conversation we got into a whole argument about that. I
it. Is
done
that
been,
why she laughing at it?
we got we got into a whole argument about that. Cause I don't have a problem with you being bisexual. That's not my problem. My problem is when you bisexual say you a lesbian. You're not. It's not the same thing. So we're not doing this. Because when you pop up with a dude, now I gotta get on your ass because you was a lesbian, right?
What did you mean by that? What did you mean
What?
by
What?
that? What was your definition?
Because my definition, your definition, it ain't the same. But now that makes sense. Yeah, how's your boyfriend, Miss Bisexual? Okay. I don't have a problem with you being attracted to both, but you a bold face ass. Because bisexuality for me, when somebody say they bisexual, I expect you to be willing to be in a relationship with
Oh,
either one of them. Either one of them, whether that's together because you polyamorous
that's
or
why I don't even. I tell people like I'm old. You know, I'm Gen Z, but I'm old. And so I don't even introduce when people ask me, I just say straight because at this point, if I say bisexual, you're
hold
gonna
on, you bisexual? Hold on, wait, pause. Wait, hold on, wait, stay with me now. Hold on now. Hey, don't look at me. Hold on. Because in my defense, you ain't never told me about no girlfriend. So I'm thinking that was just a
I've never.
situation.
That's the point that I'm making.
Ah, well, excuse the fuck out of
Never
me.
had a girlfriend. That's the whole thing. That's why the thing on TikTok
Oh, so you
hurt
in that?
me
Oh, so you
so.
you in the TikTok? So you one of them? You one
I
of
was
them?
a dog that was hit and I hollered.
I didn't know if you still identified that way or not. Damn. Come for me?
No,
How's
but
your
seriously,
boyfriend
like
then?
it's crazy because I didn't. It's getting older is literally realizing that the shit that you swore up and down that you knew, don't know.
Yep.
Because I was like, yeah, bisexuality is being attracted to both sexes. I'm attracted to both sexes. I'm that. That's me. And then I got free will, and saw a pretty girl and was like, "You're so pretty," and they were like, "You too," and I was like,
Wonderful.
"Thank
Hey,
you."
I'm glad we had this conversation. Like now you know what it feels like. Like I promise to God, man, dating Sims is tough. Y'all motherfuckers be pissing me off. Let me tell you something. Walk up to
But
a girl.
the thing is, and then that's the other thing. Like I was such a boy at that point in my life.
You what?
Technically, I was such a boy in my
Oh,
ways.
you tried it. You tried.
I, this now today is a different person.
I was just about to say that. I was like, when I met you, this girl was trying to be a tomboy. She was the dancing tomboy, play hoops with the dudes type of chick. I'm like, you a lot. I saw this girl put on makeup on TikTok. I got in her inbox. I said, who done settled you down? Because somebody done got a hold of you.
Because it was never a time. There wasn't a time that you could have asked me anything about any makeup, and I could have told you a correct answer. I could have told you an answer. I would have said something.
I would have said something.
It may not have been the
I
right
ain't
thing,
mad at you. I
but
ain't
I would
mad
have
at
said something.
you. So now the
Uh,
University of Phoenix, are you doing that online?
I
Well,
am
obviously
doing
you're
it
doing it
online.
online, right?
But we have to go there for residency, so I'm actually going to Phoenix in July, late July.
Like to visit, or are you moving
We
there?
have a residency, so
Oh,
it's like
that
a
means you gotta live there.
no, it's just a weekend thing. It's
Oh,
like a class basically.
okay.
And basically we'll just be going to show our faces because that's really all it could be.
I ain't
Show
mad
our
at
faces, probably do some group therapy techniques, and show our techniques in real life. Because we are when with this program, you do get licensing. So I'll be licensed to practice as a counselor. I haven't decided if I'm going to do, a licensed marriage and family therapist
you.
or just a licensed professional counselor. I really haven't decided on which one I want to do because while I enjoy hearing people's deepest, darkest secrets, I'm not comfortable with hearing a child say anything to me that
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
would cause me to
Right. No,
because
I'm with
now
you.
I'm crying and you're crying and no one's being
Right. No, I'm, and it takes a certain. I feel like people, and I like you for that. I love your awareness of yourself and your humility. I love that in you because your peers don't got that. I don't know what it is about you 25-year-old motherfuckers. Y'all ain't got that. Anybody
no.
after you below,
People are just very self-centered. People are
yeah,
so self-centered. Like when we were coming up, it was like, oh, don't litter because the world will be affected. And we were like, the world? I'm
yep,
never throwing a piece of paper on the ground again.
yep, yep, yep.
These
You
kids
right,
are now like, what the fuck the world got to do?
right, right. Like I be sitting here like you do realize that everything. If something has an action has an equal and opposite reaction, so it could be
in
that you
every
throw that one piece of paper and throw the whole shit out of whack, and it could be you. It could be you. I'm not saying that it's
they
a
don't
likely
believe
thing, but it's possible.
they don't believe it.
It just
I
takes that one tipping point.
I have quite literally sat and talked to like I didn't say this, but I don't give a shit because they can't sue me and they can't do shit to me. I was a family service worker for Tennessee Department of Children's Services.
You told me about that. You did. You told me about it. You told me about it a couple weeks ago. You did. You told me that was some shit.
Um, I am gonna choose my words carefully because there can be repercussions. What I will say about that is this. If you genuinely care for your children, right? I'm not talking to y'all that don't give a shit where your kids go, because there's some of y'all, there are some, there are some of y'all that
Do
don't
I
give
need to put you on the solo layout? You want to go on the big screen? I'll
There are
put you.
some of y'all that don't give a shit where your kids. It's 10 it's 7:45 p.m. Do you know where your children are? I bet you don't. Some of y'all.
Your shit. Pop your shit. I'm telling you, that is one of the things that I love about you. I can't be professional when it comes to certain shit. You know how to be professional. Hey, it's flat out fuck you for me. Fuck you.
So,
Because you don't
so
know
this
where
is
your
what I
baby
want to
is.
say. I want to say nobody can care for your children the way that you do. No one can love their children the way that you do. What they can do is create a living off of your children. Let me say that again, because that might have. Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute. I got you. Hold on. I got you.
Say it again. There's no one that can care for your children the way you do. There's no one that can love your children the way you do. But there are a lot of people that will make a living off of raising your children. You have to ask yourself, do you want to actually accept the help that, because every state, and now that I know this for sure, it really pisses me off to see some of y'all fuck up. Every single state has something in place if you feel like you cannot parent your children properly, and it's free. Google it, because I don't know the name of it. But every single state has something in place. If you feel like your children getting out of hand behavior wise, if you feel like you're slipping into a financial decline, if you feel like something traumatic happened in your family and y'all need counseling, there is something that is either free or is based on income that you can go to. Stop letting these people get paid to mistreat your children. Please stop, especially us. You understand me? Stop letting these people get paid to mistreat their children. That is my public service.
Go off. Go off. Hey, you heard it here live, goddammit. She popped her goddamn shit. That's what I'm talking about. I love speaking to people in different aspects of the community. I
Because
love that.
it's mind boggling to me to see our it's I live in Memphis. The majority of us the majority of us are like are black or brown. To put it plainly, the majority of us here are black and brown. There's no reason why over just estimating about over 65% of our foster parents here are not black and brown. There's a
That's true.
reason for that. There is a method behind that. I understand that shit gets hard. Cause shit get hard. I ain't got no kids and shit get hard. I have a fur baby, a Pomeranian at that, not even a bit.
Well, that's an expensive baby anyway. Shit, goddamn Pomeranian.
But
Pom
still,
expensive.
small. I ain't. She eat a lot, yeah. But she don't do much. It ain't much that I got to do with her. You know what I mean? Y'all have to take. Yeah, that is one of that's one job that I hated. But I'm very grateful for having that year and a half at that job because there's so much I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much I didn't know. And when you actually see some, because I was one of those people, oh, you get your child taken, and you must have did, you had to have done something wrong. You don't have to do anything wrong. Somebody can call that hotline today, and your child just went and played in the mud today, and that CPS worker came by today, and automatically, because that child is now filthy, your house can be the cleanest house on the block, but that child is filthy.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have calls for an investigation.
That's facts. I've seen it happen. And it's fucked up.
And it's just that simple. Now you got to do a drug test if you smoke a little weed, but you ain't never got in trouble. Now you in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got to pee in a cup. You tested positive for marijuana. Her child was filthy because she was smoking marijuana.
Mm-hmm. That's how it lines. You right. You right. That's how it
And
lines up.
I have seen many of people try to get in front of a judge and say, I am an awesome parent. I just smoke a little weed. And that doesn't really correlate to me. I don't understand how you're great. Judges are judgmental.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to me, it's the same effect. To me, in that situation, like it's 100% recreational here. You know what I'm saying? They treat it the same way that they should be. Well, they treat it essentially the same way that they treat alcohol, but according to what they should be doing, right? Now, if you drunk of some shit and something happens to a little one, that's cause for that because you're drunk. Now you're drunk off your ass and your baby done split his head wide open. Now we got a conversation that we need to have. We have a conversation we need to have. But but weed is one of them things that stays in your system 30 days. We know that they may not have smoked in the last 2.5 weeks because they were making sure that the baby was ate and fed and clothed and all that. So they ain't
they
even bought
had
no
they
goddamn weed.
finally had a smoke break after months, maybe a couple weeks ago.
Maybe a couple weeks ago. And just because it's in the system, you get hit for it. And now I'm assuming these are the kind of topics that you talk about on your podcast. Am I correct?
Absolutely. I only have I think 2 episodes of my podcast posted on my page. But like I said, like I told you before we started, like I'm planning to get way more consistent over these next couple of weeks. I'm gonna do it on Sundays. I feel like that's the best day for me. You know, once I've cleaned up, once I've read everything I can read for the week, do my recaps on Sundays on live. And I'm again very thankful for you for telling me about this whole platform because I had no idea about it, and it's gonna make things so much easier.
Oh no, I got you. If I can help, I got you. Now, what's the YouTube? Because are you doing the podcast on YouTube or are you doing them through?
So yeah, I'm gonna do it on YouTube. And I'm also gonna have an audio version. I'm just trying to get the RSP code right now. I think that's what it's called, RSS code, and try to get it uploaded onto Spotify or Apple Music. You know, the different little platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but for now, it's gonna be a video. It's gonna be a live stream, and I'm gonna make sure that it's always on YouTube.
Now, what's the YouTube?
The YouTube is now ready. Is Irisha. So it's IREESHUH. The phonetic spelling of my government.
Felt. So if I'm gonna get the links. But I'm gonna put the links in the description of this video. So I did put all of the names so y'all can copy paste. And I'm usually able to get the links. But something happened with. First of all, you sent me all the goddamn emojis, and I didn't know what the fuck the emojis were. I knew Twitter, and I knew the camera was Instagram. You didn't send me shit else that I knew. I'm like, what the fuck? And TikTok, I knew TikTok was the clock. She's gonna send me a bunch of goddamn emojis. Like, look up the.
So that's how I have it listed in all my social media.
Yeah, well,
Well,
I'm old. I'm almost 30.
probably I think it's in my it's actually like copy and paste from my YouTube bio.
Okay.
So I did it like that because the YouTube bio is character, like you got a certain amount of characters you can use. But
Thank you.
I got a couple. You got a certain amount of characters, so I was trying to type everything out, and I couldn't get all of my social medias on there. So I was like, "Damn, I'm gonna use the emoji version." And I was like,
Damn, I'm sending you the emoji
yeah,
first.
and I send it to you, and you like, I have no idea what this means. Now I'm in my head like, damn, maybe nobody else knows what this is.
No,
Maybe
no,
I
it's probably just me because I it's really probably just me. I knew Twitter. I knew what they were. I was pretty sure, but I also wanted to verify because I didn't want to put the wrong thing in the wrong thing. But I don't. I'm not. I am not an emoji typer. I have like three of. I use purple hearts and the shaka and the rainbow flag, and the little kissy face with my lady. That's about it.
I
Oh,
use
oh,
almost every emoji you can think of.
and
If I'm
the
saying
line.
something and it needs an emoji, I'm literally going to the emoji keyboard, typing in what I'm looking for,
Me
and hoping
too.
for
I
it.
gotta do that. My favorite one is the lines. You can tell when I'm irritated because I got the line face just looking like, yeah, 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 yeah. You know I got a problem with you.
Oh, I
You know
love
I
that
got a problem with
they
you.
created that emoji. That emoji is my favorite one.
Oh, the point about you, you. Well, we only got 5 minutes, about 3 minutes left now. In this episode, I go for about an hour. Don't think you can't get a part two. Cause I do want to bring you back on here. We got a lot to talk about, and I feel like it's just gonna keep going and going and going. So I want to bring you back on. Tell the people where to find you, what the names and the links are, your most prominent pages. My regular degulars, make sure you go follow Ms.Māj here, because I mean, Brains of Beauty, it gets no better than that to me. This is my good friend, and I want her to get in this game, so y'all go and support her, and you tell them where to find you.
Well, thank you so much. So yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram at iam.mage underscore. Again, it's IAM.MAJ underscore. And then I'm also on TikTok at Mage the God, MAJDAGAWD.
There you go.
Those,
You got.
those are the ones I'm on the moment.
And I'm gonna get the links, and I'm gonna edit this and get your links in the description. So if y'all check back, you know, make sure y'all go fuck with this girl. She's wicked smart, man. I really adore this girl. I'm so thankful for her coming on this platform and show and
Thank you for
and
having me.
sharing the knowledge. Because we need that. A lot of people don't even know. Because I didn't even know half the shit was free. So,
Yeah, like that. And then that's the thing. So many people don't know about the resources because in our community, it's seen as a bad thing to use the resources that you have available. But why do we think that other cultures are succeeding? Do we honestly think that they're succeeding by pulling themselves up by their bootstraps, or do we think that they're using what they can use?
oh yes, oh see, this is why you coming back for another episode. She's coming back. Okay, I'm telling you. Well, I want to thank you so much, my good friend, for coming up on my platform and sharing your thoughts and sharing some knowledge and showcasing what we really out here doing. I really appreciate you doing that. I know my platform isn't all that big or whatever, but when you make it out here, I'm glad that I was a part of it. Cause you
We
going you gonna do this.
I want to. I was a part of this. I cannot wait to come back. This is real chill. This is definitely the kind of vibe I want to have at Mexico Made. It's
Oh, there you
def-
go, Miss Mitzi Boo on it. Look, Miss Mitzi Boo's
Thank
on it.
you.
These my regular degulars right here. These people
Thank
in
you
the
so
chat are my
much.
regular degulars. She become I mean Bosa, man, Bosa, Miss Mitzi Boo, Bear, man. If they could find it, they gonna get it. If they can find it, they gonna get it and put it in the chat. But that was one thing I wanted to say too. Your vibe, I don't know if you probably do. The Mademoiselle, you watch
Hmm.
her on YouTube. You give me the Mademoiselle vibes. And I love it. She's one of the people that I would love to ever like do anything with. So if like this was the best thing to me. Cause you give me her vibes. I adore her content. I'm so grateful for you coming up here. We gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get you on a part two. We gonna find something. We'll get you on a part two.
You just
She's
tell
coming
me
back,
today,
y'all.
and I'm there.
Oh, we in there. Thank you so much to my people for coming through. Miss Mitzi Boo, RO50, Father Don, the Burr, my lady, of course, Deja, my love, my life, goddamn me, and my brother Elias was in the building. I appreciate everybody. I hope I didn't miss nobody. Dragon and Nikki. I hope I ain't missed nobody. I appreciate everybody for coming through and listening to my girl's shit, because she's spitting that straight facts and that straight fire. We gonna catch you next week. If you haven't done all the standard YouTube shit, if you can do that for me, it's Unique Serpents by Maki on every single platform. We don't just do, reptile shit on this podcast. This is the Rags to Respect podcast. And we gonna give those who got their rags their respect over here. That's what we
that's right. Period.
So make sure you go follow Ms.Māj. She's cold-blooded. Go support my people. My people support you, so support my people. I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all next Thursday. We're gonna figure out something to talk about. Hopefully it'll just be me next time. I think maybe. I don't know. I'll get my shit together. We gonna catch y'all on the next one.